books, plans, lack of sanity, April. What do all of these things have in common? If you guessed this video, you are right. We are here to discuss my April TBR. With all of my TBRs, I like to have some kind of a shtick. I don't know why it feels weird to just sort of spitball all of the books that I'm kind of planning on reading. And so in compiling the books that I wanted to read, I discovered that I had a lot of physical books. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. There are two challenges that I give myself every month. One is to read the Buzzword hosted by Books and Lala, and the other is to read a book published in the current month but not the current year. The Buzzword for this month is space-themed words, and so I have two choices for this. I have A Closed and Common Orbit by Becky Chambers, and I have Starsight by Sanderson. These are both sci-fi sequels, which is weird. This one is on my must-read books of 2021, so I think this is the priority. Although this one my husband is currently reading, so it would be fun to buddy read at slightly different times. So both of these are pretty high priority. For a book published in the current month but not the current year, we have The Passengers by John Mars. This was published in 2019. I have read the one by John Mars and I totally loved it. So I'm very excited about this one. The other option that I have, in case I'm sort of thrillered out, is The Switch by Beth. I also read her previous book. I guess we're just doing sequels this month too. Her previous book, The Flat Share, and I totally loved it. So I'm excited for this one. Although this seems less romancy and more women's fiction, whatever you want to call it. The other physical book that I'm definitely going to be reading this month, sneak peek, as a priority for a future video coming up, is With Malice by Eileen. I love this cover, which is most of the reason why I bought this, and I've heard very mixed reviews since buying it. I'm still down. Another book that I have on my 5-star predictions list is Neverworld by Marisha Pessel, so that would be cool if I could read that this month, but who knows. The problem is I have a video plan for June, and I came up with this plan in like February, and I thought June is so far away, I'll have so much time to read the books, and it's like coming up because for this video I have to read 12 books and I've read 8 or 9 every month so far, so not a ton of time if I want to get that done. So I'm going to be prioritizing some of those books. Let's get a sneak preview of what some of those would be. We have Written in the Stars by Alexandria Bellefleur. I'm gonna assume that's right. It's a female-female romance about astrology, I want to say. I don't know. I've heard good things about it. Another one is No Offense by Meg Cabot. I don't actually know if I've read a Meg Cabot. And this one has a surprisingly low rating on Goodreads, but I still think it sounds really interesting. Another one that's pretty high priority for April, or for that June video, is The Escape Room by Meg Goldin. This just sounds great to me. I have a problem with escape rooms. I love them too much, and I feel like I'm pretty good at them. I think this book sounds really good. Again, I've heard that this one has middling reviews, but I've been excited about it for years now, so hopefully I get to that one. And I think that's it. I think this is plenty. I don't want to get too overwhelmed this month. I would love to read physical books, but I've been doing mostly audio recently, so I think if half of the books I read in the month are physical, that would be great. Because also I was thinking, so I just did my book haul, click on the thing, and I bought 15 books. Oops. And I looked back, and so far this year I have read 6 books that I own. So at that rate, it's going to take me basically an entire year to get through those 15 books. So I'd love to get up to 10. If I could read 4 of these, I feel like that would be an accomplishment. More than that would be great, but for the time being, let's say 4. Because none of these are super chunky either. Maybe we'll be fine. Anyway, that's it. Short and sweet. I will see you when April happens.